In 2014, the program, geared at making municipalities more conducive for children to grow and be nurtured, was launched by the United Nations Children's Emergency Fund, UNICEF. The program was dubbed Making Municipalities Child Friendly. Since that launch took place, the progress has been slow but evident, and this week, Ivan Yurovi of UNICEF has been traveling to the 9 municipalities around Belize to monitor the achievements of each.
This afternoon we are recognizing Belize City because of the progress they have made. I started my tour around the country on Tuesday, recognizing all the municipalities because of the job they have done. That's what we are currently doing right now. On Monday we're going to finish this tour by recognizing Punta Gorda Town Council, and then probably will take 6 months, 8 months, or even a year or year and a half to come back to those municipalities and certify them as a child-friendly municipalities. UNICEF has been working in several countries, especially in Latin America and the Caribbean, promoting this initiative simply because the municipalities and the town councils are closer to the people. And whatever changes we would like to achieve in the country, it starts in your household, it starts in my community, it will start in the cities, in the towns, villages, etc. So this is an initiative promoted by UNICEF. Just to give you some figures, more than 1,000 cities have been recognized as child-friendly cities in Brazil, for instance. We are hoping to take some of the mayors with us to Costa Rica because they have Cantones Amigos de la Infancia in Costa Rica. So this is an international initiative, and I'm really glad that the Ministry of Local Government, Rural Development, as well as the 9 municipalities have agreed to implement this initiative. So we are very thankful for that.
Yurovi went on to speak on the resources required to make the municipalities child-friendly, saying that the efforts go beyond finances.
The children sitting on the board, they're not just taking care of themselves. They're also thinking out the box, and they're thinking about children in the primary school. What is affecting him or her? There are some from high school, and they think about what is affecting that child as well. So it's not something where they're just thinking about themselves, no. They think outside the box, and they think about every other children in Belize City. So our plan of action for 2016, what we did, we started off with PSAs. One of the main things that came up was bullying, low self-esteem. These are things we wanted to highlight. So they came up with their own ad. They voiced the ad as well. If you notice here today, the prayer that was done by Serena, this was a prayer that 2 of our Standard 5 students and 1 Standard 6 student came up with themselves. So we incorporate them in every single thing we do. If we have a meeting, we call them, they come sit with us, we go over the agenda with them. It's not just something where the counselors and the mayors, we would say, okay, this is it. No, we consult the children. So having their input in everything we do, we committed to doing that. It goes a far way for them and for us and for other Belize City children, because we want to know what is affecting them. How can we help you to make it better? And that is the trend, and that is the track we're on right now.
Sometimes it's not just a matter of having resources, financial resources. Sometimes it's a matter of the town council and the mayor, changing a little bit the legislation or whatever is at this stage. They can say, for instance, in San Pedro, they were able to recuperate the park for children, because the park where we had the event this morning was used by persons to sell some souvenirs. So the mayor decided and changed the whole thing, and now the park belongs to children again, because that was one of the issues they raised. Children say to the mayor, we want the park back to us. We have no place where to spend some time. Okay, fine. So it's a matter of changing a legislation. That's it. No money was involved. That's the idea. So I wouldn't put any figure right now, because it depends on what they are going to decide they are going to work, and depending on that they can allocate some funds or simply deciding on changing, some standard operating procedures or changing some guidelines and some legislation that is in place in the municipalities. That's the whole idea.
Two children who sit on the Child Advisory Board spoke to Love News on what they hope to achieve by being a part of this international initiative.
I think that standing on the Child Advisory Board helps me in the sense that I know that I can be heard and I can make a difference in Belize City to make it more child friendly. And I think that it will give it a good environment for the children to come and for the children present today, that they will be able to have a good life and enjoy it in a place that is safe.
What I hope to accomplish by sitting on the Child Advisory Board is to make Belize a more child-friendly place, because as you know, we don't really have places where children can really enjoy themselves and to be heard as children. So I want to, with the members of the Child Advisory Committee, for us to build places and for us to come together as a community.
There are 12 children who sit on the Child Advisory Board, ranging from primary and secondary school students. Their role on the board is to advise the authorities on what they feel are deterrents in making the city conducive to a healthy upbringing for children.